So most LEGO fans will tell you that they absolutely hate sorting LEGO, and honestly, I am one of them. But these last few months, I have been undertaking a project to try and resort a lot of my LEGO collection just because I've expanded the collection so much over the years, and my storage solution just hasn't been able to keep up. In the first vlog, I did a lot of the sorting here and greatly expanded my LEGO collection, and I'm very, very happy with it. But I'm even more excited today because I'm going to be doing some new sorting and some reconfiguring. See, in my last video here, I opened up this brand new storage unit from Bestcraft. Bestcraft is a company that specializes in making some pretty cool storage drawers for LEGO fans and other craft enthusiasts as well. So this is my triple unit right here, and I've got all of the different drawers in it. And right now everything is completely empty because I get to fill it with LEGO. So to make my sorting a little bit easier, Bestcraft did also provide me some trays right here, and I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to use these trays yet, but I do have some options. So I've got these half trays here, which are pretty great, and I've got this 15 compartment one, this 30 compartment one, and these 60 compartment ones. And I actually got a bunch of these because one of the things that I really want to do, and I've actually done it right here, is I want to have a drawer just for minifigures. So I have a drawer somewhere right down here of like specialty LEGO minifigures, and I never can get to them. Oh, look at, there's even a guy on the floor. He actually belongs right there. But yeah, I've got this drawer here of specialty LEGO minifigures. There's a huge variety of them in here. Some of them are in bags, some of them are not, but I wanted, like, I don't use these ones very often, but I don't know where they should go and I don't want to display them. So I kind of want to be able to start, putting them here in these storage bins, just so like when I open them up, I can kind of see where the minifigures are at, even though they're not ones that I use very often. It would just be helpful to have them. Ooh, I almost missed showing these, and I did miss showing them in the last video because they were stuck to the other trays, but there's also these 3 wide ones here as well. Also, when I got the BRICKLOVER, I actually removed these ones right here that I just weren't really using effectively. I've got pieces that need to be sorted here, all the windscreen pieces, and all my custom elements here as well, and then just a bunch of other random things. So I want to try and migrate all of these into Bestcraft as well. So first things first, I want to tackle the minifigures. Alright, so the first drawer's got the minifigures in it, and I really like how that looks. It fits exactly 60 minifigures, so I have some spots here, and this is going to be so much better, because these are minifigures that I don't really have any purpose for. I probably bought them at a convention, stuff like that. I don't want them on display, but I want the figures. I actually have 2. Maybe I can stack these 2 together because they're the same figure, but it's pretty cool to be able to, have a very good overview of this. Turns out I've got more Spider-Mans than I thought, and at Bricks in the 6 this past weekend, I almost went and picked up another Jack Sparrow, not thinking I had one. So now at least I know I've got these. So I'm probably going to be expanding this drawer over the years, but at least the first one is in now. The next drawer I'm going to tackle is this one right here, just because it is not used effectively. I can never find the pieces that I need, so I'm going to remove that right there, put it there, and then I'll have to scoop all of these out, but I can't do it with one hand. And I think I'm going to try and see if all these parts will fit in this drawer here. Ah, yes they do. Okay, this looks awesome. And I just emptied this drawer right here, but this looks a little too full, so I think I'm going to go ahead and use one of the 3 deep drawers instead. Yeah, that is so much better. All right, first 2 drawers of the new organizers in, with obviously the exception of the figures, but first new drawer of parts, which is awesome. So now that actually leaves me with an empty bin right here, which I'm very excited about because this bin is probably going to be what's used for any extra excess parts, because in one of the drawers somewhere here I've got just a bag of like tiles and stuff like that, and I also want to expand these for more bricks as well. Speaking of bricks, I do want to remove the bricks modified from down here. I thought that would work, but it didn't. Actually, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. So I think together I won't be able to put them all in one bin just because I have all of these pieces right here. But I think if I separate them by like plates like this and arches, that might work. Also, these can also go in a separate bin as well because these are all individually bagged, and yeah, this would just make this bin a lot easier as well. Alright, so I finished sorting the bricks modified bin here as well. I don't know if I really saved space, but I've definitely made it easier to find parts. So in this drawer here, I put a bunch of the more profile bricks, or like the ones that I had in bags that are good for, details on buildings and stuff like that. Down here, I put all of the arch bricks. Below that, I put all of the rounded bricks and like whatever, the slope bricks, I guess you could say. And then below that, I put these miscellaneous ones. I don't ever really honestly expect to use these because because they're pretty old and LEGO doesn't really make them anymore, but they're at least good to have there. So when I go to look for new pieces for building, especially for like arches and stuff like that, this new system's going to be a lot better. I, however, don't know where I'm supposed to put the rest of these bricks, so I will have to find a new spot for them. I've got my bin of tiles here, tan and dark tan, and I realized the dark tan is just way too full. I'm like working on trying to build part of the LEGO city, and it's insane. Everything keeps falling out, and I can't find the pieces I'm looking for just because there are too many 2x2 tiles in here. So I'm going to be removing a bunch of them and putting them in a Ziploc bag, which actually works out because I do have some pick-a-brick cups over here of tiles as well that I should put away. Now, a few pick-a-brick cups have been emptied, and I've got a bag of these 2x2 tiles, and it's going to make it so much easier for me to find pieces here in this drawer right here. And now this drawer down here is going to be perfect for all the excess bricks I have in the collection, like the extra tiles, and a little bit later on in this video, all of the parts that are in these pick-a-brick cups way back here in my LEGO room. I've also got all these windscreen pieces here, which I absolutely never use, but I gotta put them somewhere, and I'm thinking in one of these bottom, the 3 wide drawers would be the most sense. Oh yeah, look at that. That actually fits perfectly. Oh, that's epic. So far, so good. I'm really making the best use of my new Best Craft organizer, which I'm really excited about. I just cannot help myself from staring, but ever since I installed the Best Craft organizers here in my LEGO room, I've been loving the way my storage solution looks. Like, I always loved how colorful this was, and I still love how colorful it is. But there's just something really clean about this look. This looks way better. You guys will remember from the before pictures of my LEGO room. This looks way better now than these plastic containers that I was using. And these were not effective at all because they were just too big of drawers and I just didn't have enough parts to fill them. But this is so much better. It's using up the exact same square footage, but I'm able to store way more parts here, which is awesome. Yeah, I'm really happy with these containers so far. Also, in case you're wondering, the footage I'm about to show you was actually filmed just a few weeks ago in the summer when I was doing some LEGO sorting and putting away a lot of the pieces I got at various LEGO conventions. And that was before these Best Craft shelves came in, so you'll have to excuse the little jump back in time, but we'll be back here present day very soon. So now I should try and tackle sorting these 2 trays right here. This one is all profile brick that actually needs to be sorted into the profile brick bin. And then this one is actually all pieces from my Guess Who mock. These are ones, some of them I ordered from Bricklink and some are just left over from the build process of the Guess Who mock that I built for Brickworld Chicago. I'm gonna leave this part out because I ordered that for some set that I needed to complete. And then I'm also gonna pick up the Sig Fig hairs as well because I just ordered them because the store had them in stock. And the rest of these I'm just gonna divide up into the bins they belong. Most of these are just tiles and Technic parts, so nothing too crazy exciting. Not only did I get all of the Guess Who parts sorted, but I also just finished sorting the profile bricks bin as well. I had to go through and do some sub-sorting of bricks that were just like laying in the bottom here because I didn't really know what to do with them all. I even had put some of them here away with the rest of the bins, so it's perfect because I wanted to sort these bags separately because these parts, you know, you probably just want to build them in quantity and stuff like that. Like, you're not just getting one masonry brick here and there, so it's so much easier to grab them like this. Nice. I did a quick sort of all of my transparent bricks, got them expanded because before they were just in this half drawer right here, so now they are in a full drawer and they are all bagged separately, which allowed me to also get rid of a few pick-a-brick cups from over there, which is awesome. Oh gosh, there are so many tiles here that need to be sorted. Man, I think sorting tiles just has got to be the worst. This right here is a bag of LEGO that I got from Bricks on the Dollar at Brick Fair Virginia 2024. It is just this bag of bulk LEGO. It's basically a lot of filler brick, just a lot of brick, but I figured it'd be good to add in my LEGO collection. And now it's time, of course, to sort it and put all of these pieces into the containers. Realistically, most of them are going to go into the brick bins right here, and it should be a pretty easy sort. All right, so now that all that LEGO from Bricks on the Dollar is put away, I'm tackling some of the pick-a-brick cups that have been over here in the corner of my LEGO room for the last few months now because it's time to get all these away. I also bought a ton of LEGO while I was at Brick Fair, so a lot of these are sets and I won't need to part them out or anything like that, but there is also a decent chunk of parts that do need to be put away, so that's what I'm going to continue working on now. I think back in the day I actually did have them down here, so right now I've got my pants and my torsos and my headpieces, and I just wanted to do this so they were a little bit more accessible so I didn't have to open the drawer and pull all of these out at once just to get like one tray from in here. So what that means now is I'll have to relabel this minifigure parts drawer. What I think is going to go here is all the green bricks. There we go. I think that is so much better now. What I do need to do as well is actually update all the labels. I forgot that I needed to do this. Some of them are good, but some of them, like you guys can see, are not. So I'm going to have to go through and do that. But I'm not entirely sure what my next steps are. Like, these drawers are definitely way too full, so I need to do something with that. But there are a lot of other areas that are a little bit full full as well, or that I think could use some reconfiguring. These drawers right here are obviously way too full, and so because I can never even find the parts that I'm looking for anyway when I use these pieces, it makes sense to put them in a new storage spot. So I'm thinking I'll be able to put them in the 2 height-wide drawers right here, but we'll have to see. Okay, so it's not much more storage than the Pappy Max right here, but it is enough that when I look for a piece now, not everything is falling out the top like it was the Pappy Max, and because it's not completely full, this is going to be much easier for the drawer to close. So it is nicer that they are a little bit bigger than the Pappy Max right here, so that is perfect for that one. And then I'll grab a second one here as well for the other plates. Oh yeah, this is gonna make looking for parts so much easier. So I've actually shown this book a lot in like past videos and stuff like that, but basically this is my customs book. This is where I sort and like basically store all of my custom Lego elements that I've gotten over the years that I purchase when I go to vendors and things like that. I love this binder, like don't get me wrong, it's really, really great, but I would say it's not perfect. One of the biggest reasons obviously that it's not perfect is the fact that when it's closed, it's like this, and it's getting too full actually. I've already had to remove all the brick arms from it. But when it's closed, you don't get to really see what items are in there. And, you know, personally, like, I don't put a lot of the custom items in my city because I try and keep them out and use them for, like, photos and stuff because I don't want to go looking for them when I can't find them. But what ends up happening is I've got this book full of, like, really expensive custom items. They're all, like, $2 American each, basically. And I normally store the book way over there in the very far corner back there. Like, way, 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 way back here. You can see the spot where it came from and the yellow binder. So all the way over there on the other side of my studio, so I never remember to look at them. I never actually use the parts, and I gotta come up with a better solution to that. Because I purchased so many this last year, they don't actually all fit in this binder anymore, so I'm gonna try and do some solution with my new Best Craft storage solution. Alright, so I'm very happy with the progress that I made. It actually took quite a little while to figure it out. This I might change a little bit later on just because I wish there was like half a tray, so like 30 of the smallest compartments right down there, but it only comes in 60, or if it would have been 30, I would have been able to do that. But right now I've got like my crazy bricks right here. I've got all of these custom printed stained glass windows and tile pieces right here. These are torsos and like citizen brick pieces as well. Here I've just got like a little bunch of like signs and rant funny signs and blueprints and flags and artwork, I would say, and game things like Lego sets and stuff like that. So all that's pretty cool. As I said, I kind of want to divide this into the 30 drawer, like make another 61, but I just don't have enough yet, so I'm going to leave it as it is for now. And then down here, I'm very excited for how this looks. This is the tray that I spent the most time on right here. You guys can see this has got all of my custom printed Lego elements in it. I actually thought I had way more than that, so I guess this means I will have to buy a lot more elements soon, but I like this because I can see everything really nicely. So I've kind of divided it by like drinks over here, food kind of right here in the middle, and then minifigure accessories right here. So this looks great, and I've actually allocated another drawer underneath that and put another of the 60 dividers in just so I have it in the future because I want to expand more of the custom collection there. But this is the first time I've ever had a drawer for my custom Lego elements, so I'm so excited for it. And I've obviously got a few more custom elements over here like I mentioned, but I'm just going to leave them there for now because they're not doing any harm. The sort is going really well here, and I still have all of these trays, which is pretty epic. So lots more sorting left to do. I think a really cool thing to do with the Pappy Max storage now would just be to try and, you know, I already unconsolidated these a few months ago, but like I still have 2 different color of slopes in each drawer, and some cases several different colors. So it would just be really cool, I think, if I was able to have one drawer per color of slope. And I know some of them wouldn't be very full, like these ones, so maybe those ones could have 2. But even the tiles, there's 3 colors in this drawer, and like, oh, that's broken. But do I really need 3, or could I make it easier to look for tiles by having just 1 or 2? This one's got 4. Like these ones, I guess, could have 2 because, but like I could easily expand the rest of these out a little bit more, and I think it would make more sense. I also need to tackle the plant section right here, but I'm going to do that in a third video because I've got a bunch of parts that I'm not really supposed to talk about yet, but when I put them away, it'll make sense. Also, I've separated these drawers right here. These right here, all just masonry bricks right now, so I got rid of all the other profile bricks, and I think this just makes more sense because I know exactly what bricks I'm looking for. Most of the time, I'm just looking for masonry, so I've got a little bit more room there and there, which is really good now, and this makes sense because this top drawer was empty anyway. Also, I was kind of at a loss of where I should put all of these cabinets now that I no longer need them for Lego storage, so I put them right here in the literally in the doorway to my Bricklake room. I feel like I'll definitely be able to fill them up. Like, don't get me wrong, I've actually already started putting random stuff in them. This is not like Lego parts related and stuff. This is just like things for videos and things I didn't know what to do with, but yeah, maybe I won't leave it there forever, but who knows for now. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's sorting vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed. This was a really fun one, but I'm so excited now to be getting the best craft storage solutions here in the Lego room. And like you guys already saw throughout this video, it just just looks really, really great. I am so happy with how these are working and how these are, you know, being functioned, and I just can't wait to fill up the rest of these drawers here because they're just going to make so much more sense here in the future. And I also just can't wait to get the labels and stuff on it. I added one label right here, and that already looks really good. So I know once these are labeled up with the LEGO logos, like I have with the rest of my storage solution right here, it is going to be perfect. So I'm very, very excited for that, and I'm really happy. So huge thank you to Best Craft for sponsoring this video and helping me resort my LEGO collection. I will have a third sorting video coming very, very soon because I still have a lot of sorting to do, because as I mentioned earlier, I have all of these Pick-a-Brick cups right here, and I actually forgot about all these Pick-a-Brick cups down here. These are so far out of sight, out of mind, I just forgot about them. So yeah, all of that will come in another video, so stay tuned because you guys are not going to want to miss it.